I gotta figure out how to make it not so long. Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's oh my goodness. Hey, what's up? Yeah, getting ready to go to bed, but I did color a little bit today. Not too much. I'm working on some a watercolor page. I told y'all I was going to do watercoloring this weekend. I'm not going to show it because I finished working on it a little bit just now, and then I blue dried. Is it blue dried or blow dried it? I blow dried it, and it looks good. But I'm going to put the thing is with watercolors, you can put layers on top of layers. So I'm not going to show it probably until tomorrow because I'm going to put another layer on there and then see what it looks like. Because a lot of the people on here that I really enjoy watching watercolor, they do that. And then I think a lot of people do their videos and they speed them up and all that kind of stuff. Girl, I don't have time for all that right now. I didn't have a lot of time to color today. I had some stuff to do, and I did check out some videos. I caught up on my comments. Oh my goodness! If you all see a reply back to me from 4 or 5 months ago for some comment that you made, y'all, I totally apologize. I forgot there's a section in the. Hold on, I hope my audio is okay. Hold on, let me see. Let me test it out. I did it before, but sometimes I have to do it while I'm live. Let's see, audio. Yeah, audio is good. Echo cancellation is on. Noise suppression is on. And okay. So I'm gonna try to stop smacking my lips. I forget that I do that sometimes. I picked that habit up from somebody, and I think it's somebody that's on here, and then also somebody that I knew where I worked at that does that. It is so freaking annoying, especially when I go back and listen to my videos. I'm like, why are you smacking? Oh, little habits, and there's no need for me to smack like I did. See, I was getting ready to do it again, but there's no need. Oh, right there. Well, that was a little smack, so that wasn't too bad. That was not, okay, but it's not. It's noticeable. I hope. So I didn't get to color as much as I wanted to today. So I did get a little bit in, and I'm going to show you what I got. I'm going to also show you the status of the book, the calendar, my coloring calendar that I'm doing. Now this was last week, and this is the first time I started it. And of course, a lot of the things are blank because I'm like, okay, what do I do? I did write down. I was getting ready to smack. I didn't smack. I was gonna. Is this the right week? Yeah, it is. Um, I wrote down some things in this section here to do, and I tried to put as much information that I wanted to do on my channel. I need to go back through and see what I did and what I didn't do. I didn't put a lot of stuff on here, but I figure if I get a format, then I can like at least transfer it over to the next week. I was getting ready to smack y'all, but I didn't do that. So what I did was I started this week here to right now, is it Monday now? It's Monday now. So this is March the 10th through the 16th, and I took some stickers. This is a kitty cat book. So the kitty cat is already here in the corner. So I added some butterflies and little grass. And basically what I did was each day I put one or two stickers on the day, and then I came back through with the traditional little bullet point and then a line, trying to capture the colors that I picked the stickers with. But basically, whatever, it didn't really matter. At some point, I just took a marker, the same green marker, because it's kind of like spring. right now, even though it's still kind of cold where a lot of people are. But I hear the birds. The birds are really let you know what's going on because I hear them. The geese. I hear some red, red tail eagles. I hear some squawking. I hear a lot of stuff because in this room I keep the window open because I had the vents closed, so I do hear a lot of the wildlife. So I know spring is coming, even though I think some people getting snow tomorrow. But anyway, so what I did was the sticker has a white outline around the item. I just took a little marker and it's just something to get me excited about whatever. So I put the on this side I put down the same thing that I have over here. Maybe not all of the same way, but each week that I do it, I mean each week that I do it, I'll tailor it down to what I want. So yeah, so I basically took the little same marker and just kind of like uniform the stickers. And I like this calendar because it gives me last month, this month, and next month there at a glance. And the I did this little smack. Don't count. It was a little one. Saturday and Sunday are combined together. So these little squiggly things mean that's where I can write down, whatever I want to do. Oh, this is not a pencil. This is a drawing pencil. So on this day, on Saturday, one bullet point that I'm going to do is smile. I do it all the time. I know. I just wrote that down so you can see. So yeah, so each line is supposed to be something that I write down. So anyway, so for last week, Mondays always start out with Mandelas because I'm following Miss Bean. She has a Mandela situation going on I think it's every week. I can't do it every week, so I said once a month, but I actually started one and then I went ahead and started another one because actually, isn't this St. Patty's month? I mean, St. Patty's Day or something? I don't know where in here can I see. It says the 17th. For some reason, I want to say this. Yeah, the 17th is St. Patrick's Day. And the reason why I know that, because I'm telling you, I used to be a beer connoisseur, and I still am. And I always know that we always celebrated that because a lot of the restaurants and pubs and things, taverns and tap houses and things have special celebrations and things for St. Patrick's Day. I can't remember the history of his whole story. But yeah, so that's the 17th. And for some reason, green, the luck of the Irish, I think it must be an Irish holiday. So I did pick green for that. So anyway, so I just wanted to show that I am doing this is the second week that I've done a calendar. I'm starting it. I'm trying to stay committed to it. And I will tailor it to however I need to. Okay. And then I also colored a page in, I only pulled out 3 books, only 3 that I worked in. So I had started in the Sweet Shop coloring book, which is available at Five and Below. And I'm going to try to color this book in order, meaning the first page all the way to the end, like, not like right away or anything like that. But I'm going to try not to indulge in the other pages, but it's going to be hard because it's hard to do that because a lot of the pages that are next are pages that you might not like. So yeah, so this book is $5 now. It was it went out of publication and it came back in publication. You can get it at Five and Below. So what I did on this page, I had already shown how I had kind of created the gold banister area in the pots. So what I did was, because I had messed this page up, and I say messed it up, I just didn't know how to color it. It's already dark grayscale. So I already know that I don't need to add a whole lot of colors with it. I don't, because I showed you all the pages I did before. So what I decided to do was just keep it limited color tones, of course. So I went ahead and put in the some of the browns, and then the browns around here, and then some of the area I decided not to color in. I just used, what did I use? Oh, I used a pencil. Which one? A pencil, really? View a pencil. I use a Prismacolor pencil, one of the gray scale, because Prismacolors has at the end of there, when you get the little thing, they got maybe a whole section with like 20% gray, 30% gray, 50% gray, and all that. So I just picked. It really, to me, it didn't really mean anything with the names of the grays and things, because I want to always use whatever I have. So I just picked some grays. I picked various grays, and then I just shaded it in. I figured it'd be better just to shade them all in, as opposed to how I would normally do. I would color this, then I would color the rail, and it'd just be way too much. So sometimes you can color the whole thing. Like I just colored that whole thing in, and that's it. I don't have to do anything else to it. After I finish the page, and I can come back in and do some blingage, some gel pen and stuff like that. But it's better to keep everything consistent, the same color, and minimize your colors. So far I haven't gotten into these vases or vases. I don't even know what's going on with these things, and why are they in a chocolate store, and what is in these vases or vases. I know this is a a basket, a chocolate basket, and then I did color in some of these, and then I just went ahead and did a little bit of the cabinet work. I just went ahead and colored the whole thing with the pencil. I'm not going to, because one, you cannot see how clear, you can't see a clear image or whatever you're coloring. It's dark grayscale, and there has to be some forgiveness. So then I decided, so whatever I do with all of this, I'm going to make these vases pop out, or vases, however you want to say it. And then this thing pop out. I already did the two things, and then this counter, and I did that by making my own gold. And so yeah, so I did some work on that. I was very thoughtful and mindful, as opposed to how I normally just pick up pencils and just color. So I was trying to limit my palette. Now I did get a little bit of break in this one, because this page is just it's a candy store, confectionery. Okay. So what I did more on this page, I went ahead and filled out this a little bit. I didn't do the words yet. I filled in some of these things. I have not put any gel pens on here to bling it. So everything is still like, maybe it's not popping, but at least I'm coloring it. It's still grayscale. It's grayscale. And so what I did was I did some of the chocolates and some of the cakes and pastries, the cookies. Some of these, like these right here, I just took the pencil and just scribble. There is no way I'm coloring each one of these little macaroon things or whatever. I don't even know what that is. It looks like to me cotton candy. So I just scribble some pink there. I have not finished the words right here. These words I'm going to leave as white. This actually, I'm going to put some watercolor, some of the shimmery watercolor here, so that you can see that's a window or whatever, a glass. And then I saw somebody at some point after they finished it put some streaks here so that they can to show that this is a window. That's what I'm searching for and looking for. There's a couple of special effects items that you can do, and somehow when you look at the page, it'll look like a storefront window. So anyway, so I came back in, and like I said, I colored some of these containers. These right here are all the same. These boxes, and yeah, so each one of these are items that you would use if you were making candy. So, which I thought was very interesting. So yeah, and I used some the Prismacolor Juniors that I got from Ollie's, that I got from Ollie's. They're pastels, yeah. And then I used some macaroons for the pastries. I'm not finished them, obviously. I came back in with the bike, and I took my white uniball. It's my white uniball or white gel pen, and I went around this rim part. I guess it probably should be silver. And then I went around the tire part, and I just blinged out the tire more so than what the artist did. And then this is a tricycle, two wheels. This is a cart, and these are two wheels. So I just blinged out the white part, and then I drew the spokes in because it's easier to erase everything and then whatever it is that you need back in there. So I just kind of went over this whole backdrop area. It's a little sketchy, but we're just going to leave it how it is because it looks like it needs to be something right here. But the artist didn't put that there because that would kind of, maybe, I guess they thought it would take away. I don't know. So anyway, I just found different colors of brown or grays to put in here to make the picture complete. I'm trying to be very thoughtful and mindful of what I do because I know when you do too much, you can't fix a lot of stuff. Now, some of the stuff that you do, you can fix it with paint markers, but a lot of stuff you can't. But if you think about it, once you feel some kind of way, stop and go someplace else. Find another page, find another book, and stop, and then come back to it. That's what I was basically saying. Now, I had shown on the other video three colors to do the woodwork, and basically I based the whole woodwork. And what I did was I was trying to bring everything up forth so I can see what I actually need to color. Because some of these pages you look at, you don't even know what the heck it is. So it's easier to color the background or the foreground, whatever. Pick something and color that, and then you can see what's going on around here. So I just put a light brown pencil down, and then I found two other pencils and I started shading. But the artist already like put some shade lines down here. You know how Kirby does that? Like these right here are shade lines down here. So I just have to find my darkest pencil, put it in here, and then also the medium pencil and just kind of bling them. And then you can do it as dark as you want. That's how, yeah. So I think I finished this area or something, but I didn't do it too much because I'm not sure about the colors I'm going to put in. Now, I have not flipped any more pages, but I have looked forward to some of the other pages that I will be coloring. This page right here, I cannot wait to get to. When I tell you I cannot wait, look at all of the stuff that's on this page. You got a heavy metal scale, which I don't even know if y'all been in the candy stores where they had this type of measuring system. This, like, either you start with that. Well, first, what I would do everything in the background, whatever shelves that they're sitting on. I would do that first in the counter. I would do that first so I can see what I'm working with. This scale is going to be everything. This weighing basket and the scale. Oh my goodness. And these are little pawns or little weight things that you put on there to measure how much. It's a balancing scale. It's a whole historical thing right here. Some of y'all probably don't even understand the concept. But look at all the pastries and the confectionery and the chocolates and everything. But what I'm going to mainly focus in on is definitely putting the background down with the shelves, and then and in the counter, and then I'll work on just that. I'm not going to color any of the chocolates or candies. You got to get the basic down first, the thing that's what this page is about, before you color in all the accessories. I have learned that. I'm just telling y'all. If I just sit here and color this jar, this scale is going to still sit here. So I color this jar all different colors. What's that going to do for me to do all this? This is the main. You see, it's in the middle of the page and it's heavy. It's like in the middle of the page. So I want to bring this out, and y'all know what I'm doing. Let me repeat myself. So that's the next page that I cannot wait to get to, but I got a couple more pages to get to before I get to that. So I did that. I'm trying to be very mindful and thoughtful. I am. It's hard though. So what I did today in this book, this is Fantastic Cities. I have Fantastic Cities, Fantastic Structures, Fantastic Coloring, and another fantastic, I think, sculptures, structures, fantastic structures. So it is. See, I haven't smacked. Did y'all notice I have not smacked? So because it is, what do you call it? St. Patty's month or whatever. So I did the one color challenge that Miss Bean talks about all the time. I think she does, yeah. So one color one page. So green is obviously the color that I'm picking. So I went through on my whole supply. I picked different brands of pencils and watercolor markers and just a whole variety. I pulled out all of their greens and then I just started coloring it. And it didn't take a long, really. It's well, no, let me stop lying. Let me not even start with it. It took a long time. First of all, anything you color in this book, any of the fantastic stuff is going to take a long time. You've seen this, you've seen the detail in this book. Some of y'all have seen it. This is a little bit bigger, but and this I can't wait to do this. Is this the cover? Yeah, I think that's the cover. Girl, when I tell you, it's I love books like this because I love detail. And they have mandalas in here if you're a mandela person. That's why I sent this book over there to the M Beans because she like mandalas. She be saying Mandela Monday. I said, okay, here's some mandalas. I need you to work in on Monday. Can you see Miss Bean? She isn't colored in it yet. She's probably in shock. I bet she's like, I know a view is a view. I mean, a coloring view didn't send me these mandalas. And she, when she was talking about the book, I sent it to her. She was like, ooh, ooh, oh, all the word, all the adjectives that she was using, it was so cute and was hilarious. Here you go, Miss Bean. Here's a mandala for you. Or mandate. Mandala or Mandela. I can't wait to see her color one of these things. Okay. This is a page that I really wanted to do, and I saw somebody do a color. I mean, do a color along with it, and they used Derwent. See, I didn't smack yet. They used Derwent. They use ink tints, watercolor pencils, of which I love. But I kept looking at this, and I was like, I need a page that's really kind of hard to do because it's got a lot of stuff to do. But I'm gonna break it down. I said, I think I'm gonna do this one. I was gonna do it like hers, but then I loved her page. I don't even know who it was. There's two people that there's a couple people on here that had this book, but one of the people that have this book, I'm not even gonna say names because I don't even know because I'm not color along with them. I'm going to do my own thing. So I'm going to base this page, and I'll probably do this tonight, right now on the live. I'm gonna base it with because I'm going to use watercolor. I'm sorry, I want to use alcohol markers. So I'm going to put some translucent watercolor grounds, which is this one by Daniel Smith. And then I want to put up here at the top, I want to make this a night scene. And the reason why I want to put the dark part of the watercolor grounds because I got watercolor paints that shimmer and they don't shimmer well on white or cream paper, so it has to be black. And this is a watercolor ground, and I have watercolor shimmers. Why not? So I'm going to base the page with the translucent around everything around here, and then put the black part on the sky portion. And I want to make this like a nighttime scene. Yeah. And what else did I say? Watercolor shimmers. The rails here, I'm going to do them in my pencils that I did with the brass in the other book. See, I told you I'm playing and I'm thinking. Alcohol markers. I'm going to use my Tombow markers. And the graphitin. I have the Derwent graphitin pencils, which are watercolor pencils also. And I'm going to use those for the pavement. And then the bridge. This bridge here. I think I'm going to do the bridge in my pencils because I know how to do the shiny part like I did in the other book, the gold, and then the brick right down here. I'm gonna do the red brick, And did I decide what I was going to do? I think I'm going to use the graphitin because the graphitin by Derwent pencils have a reddish kind of tint to it, and maybe I'll like highlight it with some other pencils that are red. And then the roofs are on fire. The roofs, I'm going to do them in the graphitin. Yeah, graphitin by Derwent. The yeah, and they're pencils. And I'll show you when I get ready to do it what I'm talking about. I'm like, what is she talking about? I can't pull it out now because I do realize sometimes I talk about my products and I pull them out, and then the next thing I know, I got to finish pulling them back together. Okay, so that I didn't add any gel pens or anything yet, any special effects. I was just trying to get everything down, and like this took a couple of hours. I'm not gonna lie and say, oh, it only took me a few minutes. Look at this detail. Even if I didn't color everything in, I chose blocks of colors. It took a minute. It sure did. And I must have used at least 20 some products on here. And it's not even finished. It's a lot. Okay, so what else? Originally, this was not in my list of stuff to do. So what I was doing was this page. I mean, I like doing double pages. I don't like doing single pages. I like doing double pages. And I like making both of the pages kind of cohesive. So this is what I was actually starting this page. These two, right? I put a couple of hours in this too. Actually, this book I probably put 3 hours in. What I did was I did the trees first, and I was trying to do the trees of different colors and things because all trees are not the same. If you look at a coloring book, especially something like this, it's like you're looking at the whole neighborhood angled down. So they're not all going to be the same. So I was trying to get the trees around, and I'm not a good tree person, so I was picking like 4 or 5 different mediums to put down here, scriggling and all that colors and stuff. But anyway, it is what it is. So then I was trying to figure out. I haven't done the roofs. The only roof. No, I haven't done any roofs. You haven't done any roofs. Oh, I lied. This roof. This is the only roof that I did, and I used some gray tones from Prismacolor. But I want to get all the buildings together. I'm trying to group the colors accordingly. I got kind of messed up with this blue gray. This building is like way too wide for me. So this building has been like 3 colors. This one is still in transition, but I'm gonna leave it gray like that. I did it with all of the shades of the gray and the Prismacolors, and then I did switch up with a variety of pencils. I used I switched these gourmet pencils. I can't use these pencils. You know how Bubbles say I don't like Prismacolor. I'm gonna tell you I don't. I these pencils right here. I got the what are these? Girl, what are these? Oh, the Karen Dash. These are Luminous, whatever they are. I think I got how many of those? I think I got the 24 set. The colors to me suck. They are so freaking boring. But I did get the portrait set. And look at these. Look at these colors. And y'all know I like colors. I don't even know y'all can see. All of them are so muted and boring. And the pencils are hard. And y'all know me and my arthritis, but now my arthritis shot is kicked in, so I'm able to shade and stuff. But you have to must use this with some type of special paper because even when I use it, it's just like ugh. I put it down, and you can't press down on like you use with Prismacolor. That's why I like Prismacolor. Prismacolor, you can just mush, mess, and all that, or you can slightly shade and stuff. And I guess you're just supposed to shade. And so I need to get back on my movement now because my the steroid shot is working, and I don't feel any pain now when I use this type of pencil. But this portrait set, I mean, I probably needed to get the regular set first. I thought I was going to be coloring people's faces and stuff. So I think I blame this on myself that I got the portrait set. And I should not have gotten that one if I was going to try some luminette, especially for $50. I should not have. For 24 pence, was it 50 or 60? I don't even know. And then I've got the light fast. I got the 12 size of the light fast. Now the light fast feel better than these. These these are portrait, so I can't really judge how I feel about these because these are portrait colors and I'm trying to color nature. You have to think about that when you buy them. So I should have thought about it a little bit more. But anyway, these colors I don't like either. Like they gave 12 colors, the Derwent, the thing, but they're weird colors. They're really weird. Let me show you the bottom of them. Like they're not primary colors. I guess they're like, girl, you gonna spend $50 for these 12 pencils. So like there's no like red or green. You see these colors? There's no red, true blue, green. They gave me two yellows, but not I like the yellows, y'all know I like the yellows, but there's not like an orange. This is just 12 pencils I'm talking about. I'm not talking about anything else. So definitely before you spend the money, look and see. Now I do of the two sets, I like the light fast one, but I don't know how to use them. Bubbles, you're gonna have to give me a lesson on how to use these daggone pencils because when I start coloring with them things, it's like torture. So what I did was I put my luminous, and my light fast. Try to put them together. What color is this? So, and then they're thick. The core is thick. They sharpen to a nice point. They don't. Well, they do, if you drop them, they do break. Hi, Ivy Pearl. How you doing? Hey, boo. Good night, morning. They do kind of like I put this up in here, but like when you put them, like maybe it's the paper. So let me just show you. Let me find a little thing here. I'm gonna put it right here. So I sharpened it already, but to me, it's just like, okay, so I guess like when you put it down, okay, I just put it down. It's a nice point. I can't say it's not sharpened, but you don't have to do too much. It just like you just put it down and the color comes out. But I guess I'm used to more powerful colors. So I guess that's like layer one. Okay, do you do that? Do you sit and wait? Okay, so let me go ahead and do another layer. Okay, so there's layer two. Let's see how many layers can we get so that we can see the color. I'm not shading or nothing. I just want to color this little square box. Let's see, that's two. Two. Like, okay, when does the magic begin? Okay, now here's layer three. We're doing a test, y'all. This is a science experiment. Okay, I do see something popping out. No, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I do see. Okay, this is layer three. I do see that it's looking like, hey, I'm here. All right, and I'm not putting any more pressure. That's layer three. All right, hold on, y'all. We're gonna go up to 10. How many licks does it take to get to the middle of a Tootsie Roll pop? Okay, that's three. Let's go ahead and do another layer. I'm doing it at the same pressure. Okay, this is four. Girl, I'm gonna have to put some damn arthritis cream on my damn hand. Okay, that's just four. We just gonna color this whole thing to make it easy for me, cause child, that's layer four. That's layer four. Okay, we're gonna go to five. Okay, just going over the same thing. This is the fifth time. Good lord, I can see the difference though. I can see it. Please don't let Bubbles come over here. Oh my God. Oh my. I don't want to hear her mouth. Oh my God. She gonna be. she, That's fine. Okay, I see you, boo. Okay, that's five. Okay, so let's go to left. So layer six. We're gonna do layer six. Oh my goodness. The same pressure, the same everything. That's number six. Bubba's gonna be like, oh my god, is this lady coming for my pencil set? I'm trying to see, cause Bubbles, we're trying to get like you. We're trying to get on your level. Not for $60 for 12 pencils. I'm telling you. Okay, that's layer six. Okay, I can see the difference. All right, that's layer six. Hold on, let me calm down. Let me breathe. Woosa. Okay, that's layer six. Okay, we're gonna do layer seven. Okay. Layer seven, same little area, same little pressure. Seven, try to cover everything. Layer seven. Okay. Go down here. Ooh, Lord. Don't y'all tell Bubbles. She might be at work. Don't y'all tell Bubbles what I'm over here doing. That's seven. Oh Lord, now I got to fight with Bubbles. Oh my god. Okay, that's layer seven. I don't. but with I'm trying to get on Bubbles level because I'm telling you, Bubbles coloring is something. Okay, that was seven. So let's go to it. Bubbles coloring is awesome. So I'm trying to be like her. Okay, so we're gonna go to eight. We're gonna go to eight. Oh my goodness. Ja. I need to smoke some weed after this. Eight. Okay, we doing eight. And we still doing it the same way. I guess we're supposed to do little circles and stuff. We're not pressing down hard. Hold on, let's go across here because I need you to go across there. But anyway. Okay, then here's level eight. And this might help Bubbles to show us how to use this daggone pencil. Okay, that's eight. Oh goodness. All right, hold on. All right, we're gonna do eight. That's eight. But can you see the color? The level has gotten. I can see it. Okay, so here's nine. Here's nine. We're gonna go over it. Okay. Now I'm not, child, I'm just coloring this little row house. Nine. And I'm doing it the same pressure. And with my arthritic hand, that's nine. Okay, that's nine. All right. And do you have to wait in between each layer, Bubbles? Like, can I go make some coffee? Like when I put my layers down. No, Bubbles. Oh, Bubbles. You know what? Let me not say that because Bubbles might be one come out and Bubbles might drag me for over here talking about her layer. Okay, so we're gonna do. Did I do nine? Was that nine? I think this is nine. Child, we could go 11 if I miss one. But I can tell you, I can see the difference. Oh my goodness, I can see it. Ivy Pearl. I can see it. I'm gonna hold it up. Okay, I think this is nine. I'm gonna do one more. It's gonna be 10, and I'm gonna do one more just in case I miss one. I can see the difference of the vibrancy. hmm So this is gonna be 10, but we're gonna do one more. And I'm just doing it at the same pressure. Oh, this is. Oh, I think I done busted Bubbles' bubble. Oh, I see how. Ooh, but don't y'all tell Bubbles that I'm over here doing this. I swear. And she say, Ivy Pearl told me what you was over here doing. Ivy Pearl, I need you to go quiet. Be like, excuse me. I was writing a book. I was building a fence. Just say that, Ivy Pearl. Just act like you don't know nothing about nothing. Okay, so now here's level 11 or 10. It don't matter. Here you go. But the thing I don't like about the core is so big. It's a big fat core. Because the Prismacolor is a little bit thinner, but I do like it. It's very sturdy. The pencil feels really nice in your hand. Which one is this? Hold on, because I might be dragging the wrong one. This is the Derwent Light Fast one. Okay. Hold on, let me put the last layer on here, and then I'm gonna raise the book up so y'all can see. Now I can tell you right now, I can see this how bubble stuff looks so daggone good. Oh, I done busted the daggone caper. hmm I see why. Okay. Hold on, let me just put some color over this right here. I know it's not the same layer factor, but I'm getting ready to raise the camera up, and I at least want it to look neat. Okay, so we've already done the test. I'm going to show y'all. And this right here, okay, this was the first layer that I put on before I got on the camera. And then this one I had already done with a couple of layers. And this one I did with, 11 layers. Okay, let me raise it up. Lord, please don't let Bubbles come on my live. Don't let her be in the chat. Hold on, where's the daggone thing? Oh, here it is. Look at that. Hold on. Y'all see that? The first part of the house, which is to the right. Hold on, let me hold this thing up. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is a science experiment. Bubba's gonna be like, well, I didn't think you were gonna do the science experiment on my light fast pencils. You're crazy. Why are you messing with my light fast pencils? That's what she probably gonna be saying. So this is the look. I just did it how I normally do my personal colors, and look, it doesn't really look that nice. And then this one, I like put another layer on top. And then this one, y'all saw I came in here with it. I had a layer like I had this one. And then I done 11 layers. Look at that color popping. It sure is ivory pearl. Look at that. Oh my god. It's like it's the same pencil, but it is a layering. I get it now, Bubbles. I get it. Oh my goodness. Let's try it with this yellow house back here. I think I got a chrome yellow in this. Hold on, y'all. I'm on the limited palette, y'all, because, child, I tell y'all, I buy samples so I can test this so y'all can see. Okay, hold on. Let's put this back up in here. I got my light fat, my 12 light fast here, and my 24 luminous. Oh, I don't have a light fast yellow. I was thinking about this one. What can I do this? Let's test the guy. I mean, oh, I didn't cuss. Let's test we're gonna use the chrome color. What color is this one? Ooh, child, I can't see. This writing on here is white. Why you put the white on the? I can't see. I got glaucomas. I can't. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna layer this house like, and this is same color. We're gonna see what we get here. So we're gonna say, I'm gonna say I put one. I'm gonna say 2 layers right there. We're gonna see this house gonna pop. And this the same pencil. I don't even know. I'm scared to sharpen it now because she don't even. Girl, I'm gonna have to sharpen this pencil just so I can be on the equal. And I just did a little bit. Oh child. Oh child. So we're gonna go over. Okay, so we're gonna say I'm gonna say 2 layers, but I think that's one, but I'm gonna say 2. So that's 2. So now we're on number 3. And we're just gonna go over the yellow. 3. We're not doing nothing fancy. 3. So we're just doing this is layer number 3. Just so we can see what the heck is going on. We need to see. And I'm going in circles even though it doesn't look like it, but you know. I'm doing the best I can with my arthritis, okay? Okay, so that's 3. And I could do this on a blank piece of paper, but why? I need to color a book. I'm tired of coloring, swatching and coloring blank papers and stuff. Yeah. Okay, so that's 3. Now we're going to go ahead and do 4. Okay. And I'm doing it in little circles or however I can get my little arthritic broken down hand. This is 4. Don't y'all tell Bubbles I'm over here doing this. I swear, the first person to tell Bubbles, girl, I'm just going to say, you shouldn't have told Bubbles. That's all I'm going to do. I ain't going to do anything else. Now, this is 4. We're going to close all the way down there, child. We can't get all these things are so small. Okay, so that's 4. I feel like I need a point. This is not a point. Okay, that's four. Let's go ahead and do five. We're gonna do five. Oh my goodness. Sure. But the one thing is you don't have to keep sharpening it. But is this book is so tiny. That's so this is five, layer five. Anybody can get it. Okay, any pencil company can get it. Any product that I buy can get it. We it sure can. Especially if I paid my own money. Yeah, they gonna put this to the test. So this is five. Okay. Five. Whew, child. Okay, let's go to six. We're going to six, y'all. Six. Six. Oh, I want to tell you about this book. I do love it, but it's very detailed. That's number six. Now we're gonna go to seven. It's extremely detailed. But you can color things in groups. Okay, so that's we're going to seven right there. Like this side right here, this is a mandala also. And I did it as a group thing. But look at all of the detail up in here. And I decided to just color some things just in groups, not do it as detailed as I normally I mean, like, girl, it's a mandala. So mandalas are forgiving. The only thing that I do suggest is if you do this, make sure you finish. Like if you pick a item to color, make sure that same pencil keep or paint or whatever you're doing, keep finishing up. Like okay, for an example, like if I was coloring these part of the roof, keep coloring all of those. Don't stop. Color all of those and then stop, because I'm going to tell you, and I've done it so many times, you put the pencil down and something happened and then you don't come back to it. And then you come back and you're like, well, what color was I using? Either you write it down, but even sometimes if you write it down, that you might lose a post-it note. But just keep it through, because it's only one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine that you can see of this big square right here. Just color all nine and then walk away, and then come back later and maybe color like just this part. So you got how many of the like that part, and just keep it going in a circle and color everything the same way. And that's how to do them in mandala. And it doesn't matter what you're using, but just be consistent, because you can't have mandalas with all different colors and stuff like that. I've never seen people shade mandalas or shade in a mandala, but it is what it is. I don't know. I'm not an expert. So let's go to seven. But I'm just telling you because I accidentally uh, missed some colors. I had to guess some colors in that mandala. I sure did, to try to keep it going. So, but the thing about Mandela, as long as you find something similar in color, because basically your eyes, when your eyes see it, if you don't have any like really obvious colored selection choices mistakes, you really won't be able to tell because you're just looking at the whole circular thing. You know, That the Mandela police gonna come and get you? No, ma'am. Hello, views of you. Hello, yes, ma'am. This is the Mandela police, and we see that you have been a constant violator of coloring in the mandalas, and you even saying they're mandalas and they're mandalas. We need you to get. Okay, that's eight. We're just gonna do two more because I think you can see what I'm saying. We need you to get yourself tuned together and don't get on here messing up our whole artistic style. Okay, we sick of you, View, getting on here just coloring all willy nilly and talking smack. The heck is wrong with you, lady? We don't need you to buy any more Mandelas. And we sick of you calling Kirby Rosanas. And Johanna Basford then blocked her number from you. Camilla de Enrico filed stalking charges on you, View. She sure did. She told us. And don't make me have to tell you about them other little coloring things you've been coloring. Okay, that's 9 or 10. So we're gonna stop at that. You gonna try that approach, Miss Ivy Pearl? Yeah, okay, so now let's see what this looks like. Okay, so see, but I don't know if you can really tell. Like, it's okay. So this color is the same as this color. Okay, that's one layer. That's 11. No, I'm gonna say, just to be fair, 9 or 10 layers. You see how that color looks different? That's how bubbles be. Ooh, ooh, don't y'all tell Bubbles. I swear, the first person to tell Bubbles, I don't know. I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna laugh. Uh huh. There we go. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Isn't that something? But yeah, so when I looked at this page, the first thing I chose was looking at the trees, and because the trees are basically the background, the houses are the background, but the only background you really have is this little part right there. So I picked the trees and I colored the trees. I'm gonna leave the trees. I'm not gonna mess with the trees. The trees are just like a testing point. And then I just picked some of the houses. I think the first house that I did color was this blue one down here, and I was trying to do the framing, and then I came in and colored some other ones. And so, like, if I colored the color over here, I would go pick it and color it up here, as I had the same pencil in my hand. And then I just colored maybe 3 or 4 places, and then I picked up another pencil and just based it, because I have not gone in with the frames and the blingage. I didn't do any roofs except for this one, and I do think I'm going to use the graphitin for the roofs, only because graphitin has got all the roof kind of colors. The uh, yeah, I'll show you the graphitins. But anyway, grays, blacks, browns, that kind of thing, or reddish, blackish, bluish, brown. So that's how I approach that. And then anything I used over here, I used over there. So because I'm going to create it as a double page spread. Now it still looks like a lot of colors, but this book got a whole lot going on. But these colors are totally different than the colors that I normally use. Y'all seen all them crazy colors I color? So that's what I'm going to do. And then this one, I'm still going to do this one. This one I am definitely doing in watercolor, and I did not start. I have my watercolor selected. I have not done it. I've not done it. I have not planned it. And these really weren't into my whole selection. I know the watercolor thing was, but anyway, sometimes. And don't feel guilty if you're coloring and all of a sudden you don't even want to color what you planned for the week. That's why I don't like to plan too much, because I might not want to color whatever it is I plan to color. I'd be like, I don't even want to color that. I don't even know that book. I don't know that book. I don't know her. Right. So, and it changes. So don't be, feeling any kind of way and stuff. So now this is my mouse guard book, which is in my list of books to finish for the year. And I finished a lot. So I was working on this page. So I'm going to go ahead and coloring it. Now this one I did. These are the hoo hoo. I made these into. I added them with my little 36 set of polychromos. So I made them poly hoo hoo pencils. So yeah. So anyway, so these are the ones that I was using to do this. So I want to, before I get off of here. Oh, I got to do the basting. Okay. Okay. Let me do the basting of the watercolor page so I can let that dry. And I'm going to show you how I do it real quick with the watercolor grounds. Okay, and actually I'm going to do it a little bit different. Okay, this page, I already said I wanted to do it dark. So I have the Daniel Smith transparent watercolor grounds. I have the titanium white. I do not like this one. I don't recommend it. I have to figure out how to really, get into it. And then I have the titanium black. They also have a titanium gold and I think a reddish tone. I don't know, but I'm going to use this. And I love this. I do. I love it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love this stuff. Now, definitely, let me see. I don't apply it with the brush anymore. Mm-mm. And then I use this is clear, so it's not like it's going to spill. I use the lid first. Hold on. Now, sometimes it gets a little bit of gloopy on the side, so you can just take that off. But what I use when I put this down, because I don't feel like cleaning brushes. I'm so sick of cleaning brushes. So I use these little cotton basic things. Now I'm gonna tell you, I did buy these sponge things. Where they at? Girl, I threw away so many of these things. I'm not buying this, even if they're inexpensive. These right here, I don't even like these. I like what I'm getting ready to put it on. But this is what they say the sponge brush set. So get you some more cheap cotton rounds, and then after you finish, you just throw them in the trash. Okay, I'm just telling you, girl. So I use this, and what I want to do is I want to put it all over this part, and I want to put the black. I got a brush to put the black onto the background where I'm going to put some shimmering watercolor stuff. Now you're supposed to always. Where's my thing at? Hold on. Only because sometimes colors do kind of. I still, even though it's clear, I do try to put something. Oh Lord, I can't pick the pages up. I put something on the edges so it won't mess your pages up. I'm just gonna put it over here, and then I can move it around so it won't get under the pages that you're getting ready to do. And this is translucent, so and girl, I love this stuff. Now you can pour it on your page and then smear it, but girl, okay, so. And then you can actually, if you tilt it to the light, you can. And you know what? I can really put this over here. I don't have to worry about it getting across to the part that I'm gonna make black because this is translucent. So basically, just kind of stay in the same shape. And if you actually go, you can really do like this. Just don't go too crazy. Just do a good right there. Stop. Okay, you can do that. Did she just do that? Yes, I did. Okay. Whew, what? Daniel Smith gonna come and get me, tell me you're using the product the wrong way? Girl, no, they not coming to mess with me. And see, this is a translucent one, so it's not going. As long as you just keep your strokes even, you're not going to miss a part because I'm going to use alcohol markers. Basically, I just want to smear this over here, and I'll go back through and make sure. Now it does dry kind of fast, so you gotta kind of work a little bit quicker, but it doesn't dry fast as like it's a paint marker. Okay, y'all. Now this is my arthritic hand and then my bionic shoulder. So I had a rotator cuff repair on my right shoulder, so I have to like twist my shoulder around. But girl, this is not about me. So I'm just putting it on here, and then I'm gonna come back again and make sure that it is clear all over. I'm gonna be consistent. I'm going up and down, and then my final swipe is going to be making sure with my fingers I can tell if I touched everything, and then I'm gonna lean the paper to the side. To the side. I'm gonna do the rockaway with it, and it's very thin. Y'all see, it's so thin, and I can put this over here, this part, because like I said, I'm gonna put the black part up. I'm gonna paint the black part on there. Okay, hold on. So that's on there, but I'm going to also go back the other way. I'm gonna double back. I'm gonna look at it. I think it's covered, but you got to go the other way. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to stay consistent with this way. Oh my God, my shoulder is killing me. I have to lift my arm up and put it down like a robot. So I'm just going to go back, and I'm just going to do one swipe and make sure. And the reason why you want to do that And why I find I like this better than using a brush, because sometimes the bristles and you're doing it and you can't see whether you covered or not. The bristles will leave like a little piece of area, and then you put the alcohol markers on top and it'll be straight on the other side. It'll go straight through there because it's not covered. And then if you're going at it a different angle, you will definitely cover it. If you go this way and then that way, that way you definitely know you're covering what it is. And it very, very thin. It might look like I put a lot in on here, but I didn't. And it dries so fast. Oh Lord. My shoulder is like, really, girl? Okay, so okay. Nice even stroke. And the brush, this little white thing goes so fast. Girl, and then you throw this right in the trash. Nobody got time to be washing no brush out with this. Girl, the lid that fell on the floor. Lordy Jesus. Uh-oh, I got wood floors. Hold on. Let me make sure it fell. Hold on. I'm gonna be wiping stuff off. Okay, no, it didn't have anything in it. Okay, nothing got on the floor. Girl, I'm not gonna be trying to clean a wood floor at this time of night. Okay, so we got that. And I can tell just looking at it that I have all of there's no spots. So I went left to right, up and down. And then if you want to test it, as you can just like put it to a light and you can tilt it and see that you don't have any smears. So what I did with that, I'm going to also put the black part down, because the black part is what I want to uh, put the shimmering watercolors down when I get ready to do that. Hold on, I'm going to put this paper. Where's my paper? Oh my goodness, I'm going to put something right here. Oh, I can't be great, but we're not going to worry about it. So I'm going to, with this black watercolor gram, just shake it up a little bit. It's a little loose, like it's not very loose. It's thicker consistency. Like, okay, like this titanium white. It's like the titanium white, like it's a little bit thicker. This right here covers up your artwork. I telling y'all, don't get this for your coloring books. Get this. This is more so for your gesso boards, or you know, you know, serious stuff. It's not really for coloring books, because it'll cover. You put this right here and you don't put it down right, girl. You'll put it over your page and you won't even want to be able to see what you coloring. Okay, and I did that mistake several times. And then this one is the translucent one, and it's a lot looser. It's like, see, and then it dries transparent. So when it dries, you can still see what you're supposed to be coloring. Girl, I don't even know why I did that mistake. But anyway, the reason why I'm using this one is it's like the combination between those two that I just showed, but it's black. And then you can put the watercolors on top and it pops. I know I just repeated myself a couple of times, but don't even worry about it. But I'm going to apply it the same kind of way, just to the top. Get another water. And these little watercolor, you can get, there's little square things with your makeup and stuff, your astringent and stuff. I hope y'all clean y'all faces. I'm just saying. Um, yeah, hold on. I pull it from the top. This top. Oh, yeah, it is. It's a weird consistency. Now I'm gonna put it down just, and when I get ready to get to the close to the buildings, I'm gonna use a brush. It's almost like a matte paint. Oh, I should put some tape on this side. Well, I'm just going to show y'all. When I get close to that side right there, I'll do that off camera. Because I don't want to mess that up. Oh, can I make this a double page? No, we're not going to talk about double pages. I always do that. And sometimes I kind of wrap it around my finger. But I just tap a little bit or however much you'll know when you start doing it. You know how much you want to put on there. So, but if you get it on the artwork, child, it's done. When I tell you it's done, it is done because it is colored black. Hold on, y'all. I see a little bit of buildup that I put over here, and I need to make sure that I get this even. I was too close to that. Okay. Uh-oh, I'm getting too crazy. Oh, I'm getting close to the buildings. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that, view. And I'm not gonna try. I'm not close. I'm just gonna do it like this because I can't see. I'm at a bad angle. All right, we're just gonna. Oh, did I touch it? I did touch it, but that's okay because it's gonna be a night thing. But don't do as I. What is it? Don't do as I do. Do as I say. And it dries so freaking fast. Like you can't fix it. Mm-mm. So okay, so we're gonna stop that, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the brush. Yeah, Ivy Pearl, and those things don't leave a the cotton behind, or little strands of cotton or whatever. But anyway, get a better brush than this one. This brush is a little bit too flimsy. I'm gonna have to. I see already. I'm gonna need a new brush. This, yeah, I can't be doing mistakes on camera anymore because y'all. Some of y'all think I'm half crazy anyway. And I like it because, ooh, this one might be a little bit better. I do. I don't care. How people gonna get mad at me messing up my own coloring books? Like how you get mad at somebody? Oh, I'm so sick of her messing up them coloring books. Did you pay for the coloring book? Did you put anything in on it? I mean, I be thinking to myself, why are people gonna be mad? Because I'm doing science experiments. So anyway, I'm gonna be a little bit more mindful. And this isn't even the brush that I want. Yeah, no, I'm gonna mess up with this. But anyway, so yeah, so you get closer to it. Hold on. And see, even the part that I put the clear gesso on is already dry. But you just put it on, and it looks like it dries so fast like a black mat. I gotta find a better brush. Hold on, yeah. I meant to buy a pack of cheap brushes because I'm not one of those people that just sit here and clean brushes and stuff. Mm-mm. Try to buy me a pack of brushes and throw them in the trash if I don't feel like cleaning them. But I will try to. I will, especially if I find one that I really like. Hold on, yeah. Oh, hold on. Oh, this one. This might be. This might be. I'm looking for a flat brush, a flathead brush. I don't think this is gonna be it, but this one is a artist loft something. I don't know what it is. Doesn't matter. I don't really have expensive brushes yet. I do have some that I really do like, and yeah, I'll brushes. I'll get those later. I think I have maybe one or two that I really like, and I spent a little bit of coins for. And I say a little bit of coins for a brush. I mean, because it was, and that looks like that was a cloud or a tree. Okay, we're gonna keep that like if it's a tree. And you don't have to worry if well, it's at nighttime, so how many trees we gonna see at night? But we'll just have a different layer of darkness. Now, for some reason, I have a knack, even if the brush is raggedy and cheap, if you go real slow, I have a knack of going like bending the brush so that I can get around the corners and stuff. That's something y'all have to figure out. I don't know, that's something that you can teach people. You just have to play with your brushes, like right there. I just put that right there, that real hard. I shouldn't have done that. And some things you can just go ahead and let go. Like I don't know what those things are right there, so I'm just gonna let those go. I'm gonna color right straight over there because this is gonna be a starry fireworks scene. And don't worry about if you don't get it all the way around even, because you can take a black pencil and fill it in. Okay, so I might not even go too close, because if you hit the structure, that's pretty much it with this. Like I said, you're gonna have to end up trying to figure out how to draw it back in. So I'll only get as close as feel comfortable with, and then I'll just come back in with a black pencil or a black Posca, as long as you use a thin one or something. It's like I'm gonna leave this alone because it is midnight. Oh, see, I'm getting too close, getting too cocky, but that's not bad. That's okay. So just go slow. I mean, I've done this a little bit, so I can kind of be a little bit reckless. But I would say just go as close to the buildings as you can, and then also be mindful of the other space and clear up anything that you put on here that's too thick. So, and then make sure you clear all the white spaces off, or the spaces that are not colored. So yeah, and I'm gonna stop. Like I said, it's because it's bedtime. But I'll come back in tomorrow and fill it in with Prismacolor black, or any kind of black. Like I just took off the top of that building. It's okay. It was only like an antenna or something. I don't even know what it was. So then I just let it dry. So tomorrow or whenever I feel like coloring this page will already be gessoed. I would have already put my stank on it. I do need to find some better flat end brushes. I do. And they can be cheap. I would not spend a lot of money to be putting down gesso on a page for with a brush. I would not. I would never. Nope. That's just me. I have to figure out what that is. And the thing about this book, I haven't seen a lot of people color in it, so I don't have a lot of like reference things. Hold on. So now what I need is this, so I don't accidentally put paint on the other pages. Yeah, so I don't have a lot of, because I do like looking at reference pages where other people have colored, so I can kind of get some type of ideal. So I guess I'm giving an ideal. And I think some of the people that have these pages, I think a lot of people don't, I mean, these books, they don't color them because they don't get a lot of hits. So hopefully, if you all have this book or any of the books that I do color in, I tend to like coloring in books that are artist drawn books. I don't like this whole wave of the comfy, smooth, easy color. I think it's taking adult colorists that are coloring that have the time and the money to buy um, books, and it's okay if you when you're first starting out, where you don't feel comfortable. You're like, oh, I can't color, and you're doing baby steps. But I think for adult coloring, those comfy books are just making it too childlike. There's no, and it's just me. Now, I know I can be a little bit more hypocritical in things, but it's making it too childlike. Now, I love the fact that a lot of people like different products. You can take all these products that you have, coloring pencils and paints and stuff, and color in a very simple book, because I do that all the time, and make it really look nice. It's like, wow, you did that. That's adult coloring to me. I'm not sitting here coloring in a book looking like I'm like 6 years old. Add 95 years on top of that. I just can't do it. And I hope I don't, well, anytime I say anything, I tend to offend people. It is what it is. Because I'm very verbal in what I'm saying. So I just can't do all that childish coloring. Now, I do love child products that are tailored towards kids. I sure do. Love me some old nasty piece of Crayola, some uh, some other products. I'm not gonna say the names because some of them I got. I haven't tested them in my adult coloring books. But I feel like you're limiting yourself. You're not being expressive as you can be. You're falling back. Now they say, "Oh, we're recapturing our childhood memories and stuff like that." Now that's good. That's good. But you still need to add the years that you've already been on here and bring your creative juices out. That's all I'm saying. I don't know, but I'm always the black sheep over here. I was on the black sheep in some of the areas that I've been in. Okay, so everything else I'm just going to fill in with pencil, and I'm going to bring a pencil out. But I don't want people to not color because they feel like, oh, I'm too grown to do adult coloring. And all adult coloring is not coloring in crayon books. Mickey Mouse book. Now, some of the Mickey Mouse books, girl, I got my eye on a couple of them. I sure do. But they are drawn by artists. That's the yeah. But if it relaxes you and you like it, that's the goal. That is the goal. So I am not. I don't mean to be a hypocrite. I know sometimes I do come off like that. That is not my goal. But I just want y'all to know because y'all, I got a whole bunch of haters over there that's always talking about me doing some things. Now I'm coloring books. They're like, oh, the lady that really went crazy. But anyway, okay, let me get my little black pencil. Let me get my. I'm gonna use my Prismacolor black. Let me pull it out. It could be any black pencil. I'm just y'all. 'Cause I like Prismacolors. Y'all be just dogging my Prismacolors, but I sit and listen. I listen. I don't say nothing. I'm gonna let y'all dog my Prismacolors. But no, everybody likes what they like, so I understand that too. And actually, it's kind of funny. I like going bantering back and forth. Well, you probably should let it dry better, view. But I'm just trying to make a point. Now, it's not gonna make me make a point because it's not all dry. Now, it does take a minute. Now, I could put my blow dryer out and stuff. It's not a hair blow dry. Please don't use a hair blow dryer on your coloring books. I did that one time, girl. Mm-mm. Yeah, I can't even really. Hold on, let me see. I can get a little. This little area seem like it's a little dry. So then you just come back in and get close to your buildings, and then you can come in and do layers. You can use your what is it? The polychromos. You can use those, and just come back in and get close to do the details. I love doing the background first because, like I said, it pulls out whatever it is that I'm supposed to be coloring. Sometimes you can't see stuff, especially them daggone mythographic books. You don't even know what the heck it is. But yeah, then you just come back in, and I am, like I said, I'm just trying to show y'all. And I'll come back in tomorrow. I'll see something that I didn't see tomorrow. I just want to at least show you. And oh, I broke it. Uh oh. That's fine because I was pressing down harder. See, view, I told you them pencils be breaking. Okay, well, I pulled out some other pencils some name brand pencils that broke, but I ain't talking about them. But it really is depends on how I was using it really rough. It depends on how heavy you are with it. They all don't break now. A lot of the Prismacolors they break. That's what they do. They do break. I ain't gonna say they don't break. I can't say that because they do. But a lot of other pencils I've used have broken too. But I'm gonna tell you, if you ever drop a pencil, and if it's not a hardcore pencil, and it breaks up into the whatever the core, it's gonna be broken. And you can keep sharpening. I don't know. I guess you just take a risk of pencils because they go through the postage and things. So sometimes there's some issues with that. I don't know. That's why I just try to buy a couple of them and have a backup. Pencil break. And I do think that I do one thing that I think you shouldn't do. You shouldn't put your pencils in an electric pencil sharpener. Your colored pencils, I do think you shouldn't do that. Not the old school electric, the ones that we use now. I do think you should use, not unless it's a heavy lead, then you can do it. I do put my Prisma's in there. I am ordering a Tagal. No, is it not Tagal? What's that one? The 155? It's a crank one. You put it on your desk and it cranks. Yeah, I am ordering that. So I'll be getting that. Ooh, I can't wait for the Kirby to come out. I got a notification saying that mine is going to be arriving on the 18th. The Amazon is the release date is the 16th. So I got notification that the one that I'm getting from America is going to be here on the 18th. Well, I never believed that, but what I always do, this is what I do. This is how I get some of the books earlier. I'll go ahead and order it at Amazon. Now it's at a $14 and something price right now, but I go to Books a Million, and it depends on what book it is and whether I want to get lots of clicks and views on the YouTube videos. And I'll get it. I'll go to the Books a Million probably like a week before or a couple of days before, and I'm telling you, guaranteed 9 times out of 10, the book is sitting right there on the shelf. Now the book is sitting there on the shelf at the full price. The Books a Million don't put those books on sale. So if it says $17.99, that's what I pay. Now, if you're trying to do clicks and views and stuff, it might be worth losing that little $3 just to be able to get the book and flip it. You'll get lots of clicks and views, especially if you have a following of people that, everybody likes the same book and they want to see it. Because the people that have shown the book are people that they've given the book out to earlier. And of course, my favorite colorist has already colored the page in it. My Colorful Country Life, girl, I just adore her so much. I love me my Colorful Country Life. I sure do. So she finally colored a page. I think she might be on her second page. I can't remember. I was trying not to look too much. I didn't even look and see how she did it. I just saw she did a page and what colors, because I stalk her page. I sure do. Now, you can come in with the thinner pencil and put the same with the or you can use a Posca black. Do I have a? No, I don't have one smaller right now. I'm building my Posca collection up. I have the 5Ms, and I'm going to get the probably the 3Ms and some of the basic colors. But anyway, so do y'all see what I'm doing? And I learned this tip also, even though Miss Dee Dee didn't tell me. I learned it from Dee Dee also. Because I follow Miss Dee Dee all the time, and she does little tips and tricks and stuff. And sometimes she says what she does, but not all the time. I don't know if she said anything about what I'm doing now. She might have. I don't know if she did or not. I probably shouldn't have colored that little part right there. But it's okay. You can always fix stuff. So I'm not going to dig too much deep because the stuff is not that dry. But I've never seen Dee Dee use. I don't think she uses watercolor grounds. So I've not seen her do it with watercolor grounds. But I've seen her do it with matte paint. So I'm applying her her method with the watercolor grounds. So, and like I said, the watercolor grounds, by this being black, and see, this is a double page. I'm going to be using alcohol markers and also watercolors. So when this dries, this whole page, I can put alcohol markers on it and it will not go through. I only did this black part so I can put my shimmering watercolors. I don't know. I'm just going to make this a nighttime scene. I think I've repeated myself several times. Translucent watercolor grounds. Okay, I put that down. Watercolor shimmers for the windows. I already picked what I'm going to do for all of these windows. I'm going to use my watercolor shimmering watercolor or granulating watercolors. Brass rails. The rails are going to be brass. I'm going to color the brass myself. 3 colors. Alcohol markers. I'm going to use my Tombow markers for the houses. Graphitin for the pavement, which that's Inktense. That's Derwent. I love Derwent products, y'all. The red bricks, which are the bricks right here. These bricks up under here. Usually red bricks are up above, but I don't have any red bricks up there. The roofs, all of these roofs are going to be in graphitin, and the graphitins come in different colors. So there is a red graphitin. But you don't have to. I'm just planning that. Y'all do your own planning. This is my planning. So that's what I'm doing. And so I will. It's almost dry, but this paper is so thick. But look, nothing's come through on the other side. So I can still do, because I do want to do this side, because this is a bunch of roofs. The roof, the roof, the roof is on fire. We don't need no more to let we don't need no water, let the mofo burn. Burn, mofo, burn. Now I did change the words in that because it didn't say what I just said. It's a real raw song, y'all. Anyway, but what I'll do normally when it's still wet like this, I'll put some, and of course I can't find nothing that I want when I want it. Hold on, I found some. To keep the page flat while it's still drying, I'll take some clips. And you can use paper clips or whatever, but I use any type of clip. And now watch that be the only clip. Or I even started using these little, I bought these at the beauty supply store. I'll use these things just to keep it flat while it's drying, and then I'll just put this someplace. Because sometimes when you put wet stuff on it, the paper kind of rolls up and stuff. But yeah, so I'll put that like that and let that dry, and then I can come back later with the pencils after it dries. Tomorrow, I'll come back tomorrow. So let me see these comments, and then I'm gonna take my arse to bed. It's late, child. I've done a lot today. Oh, let's see what's going on. Okay. So Ivy Pearl says she's going to do that approach. Yeah, try it and let me know how you feel about it. Because I'm trying to be more mindful. Now I got the hiccups and thoughtful. Yeah, it is different. I haven't seen anybody use cotton pads with it either, but that's what I've been using for like the last month. Did I say my month? Yeah, the last month I've been using cotton pads, and then I throw it away. Like, the reason, like when I bought these brushes, I was like, why am I buying these things? Like, and even these things will leave marks, and they'll leave thing you got to keep going over. I don't like the consistency of these things, but these are throwaways. They are throwaway things. So, and then I guess all of these are the same size. I thought I bought a bag that had, oh yeah, these are some different sizes, but I'm not gonna be washing this. They're gonna sponge out. Wood on a wooden thing. You wash this thing out one time. This thing on wooden piece is coming off here. This is gonna be so hard. You can't even use it, and then you're gonna use it on something that's gonna mess up your page. Child, just throw the whole thing away. Yep, but these little cotton, these things right here, and you can feel it because you just put it around your finger. Yeah, look at that. And you can feel you evenly distributed on across the page. And you can even put acrylic paint down, especially if you're trying to do a background. Girl, forget the brush. Okay, for it brushes. Like if I do a background of my Camellia de Erico book, I'll just put some paint down and I'll just smear it around with the brush, and I'll throw the brush, with the sponge, and I throw it in the trash. Anybody got time to be sitting here trying to put some turpentine and stuff? I can't use any chemical products. I have sarcoidosis, so I can't breathe in anything with any fumes. Girl, I'm over here creating a mock tailor-made. Look, tailor-made gonna ask me what I'm doing. I didn't buy anything tailor-made. It's the watercolor grounds. The Daniel Smith watercolor ground. This is the one I got to $7 at Michael's. It's normally I think it's $15.99. It looks like it say $10.99. You probably can't see that. But you can get these watercolor grounds the same size down at the Dick Blix for $8.59. But then you gotta get more to get the free shipping. I have not ordered from Dick's or what's the other art store? It's another art store. I've not ordered from them. I went into my first Dick's. I say Dick's? That's a shoe store. Blix. I went into my first Blix with Blue Skies in DC. Uh-huh. Yeah. It's not black tar heroin though. It's not. Wow, I'm late. You been on for a while? Oh, you mad? Don't be mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm so mad. No, don't be mad. I wasn't talking about too much. It's replayable if you want to, you know. I was just showing what I had already started on, and because it's St. Patrick month, I started a Mandela. So yeah, so this page will be ready for me tomorrow. What I probably will do, because the pencil is a different color, what I probably will do is go ahead and find one of my brushes, probably or maybe I'll buy a pack of cheap brushes, but I do want a better quality brush. I don't see. I could probably use this one. Hold on, y'all. This is probably the flat one is not what I want to need. See, look at me. I was getting ready to get off of here. Yeah, I probably need to get one of these, but I'm not gonna be sitting on here doing this because when I do it on the live, it's gonna mess up my page. But anyway, yeah, to get the details. So anyway. That's what I was doing. Let me get off here before I start repeating myself. I started like sounding like daggone Jay Wilson and stuff. Girl. All right, that's all I got for you all. And I'm going to go ahead and put this up and let this sit so I can come back and color it. And I can't wait. But yeah. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Thank y'all so much for watching my video. And night night. Okay? Night night.